High school graduate steps up to work on graduation night. A story of humility, hustle, and how goodness finds its way. Back the gymnasium was still echoing with cheers. Balloons floated toward the ceiling. Everyone in cap and gown was taking pictures, hugging friends and shouting, "We made it!" But not Michael Baker. As his classmates headed off to their parties and family dinners, Michael quietly slipped away from the celebration, still wearing his graduation gown. His destination wasn't a fancy restaurant or a late-night hangout, it was Burger King. The same fast food place where he'd worked part-time for the last 2 years. Why? Because that night the store was short-staffed. Someone had called in sick. And even though it was his graduation night, Michael knew his manager was struggling to keep the place running. So he showed up. "You really came in tonight?" When Michael walked through the door, still in his cap and gown, the other employees laughed in disbelief. One coworker even said, "Bro, you're supposed to be celebrating." He just smiled and replied, "I'll celebrate later. We've got customers waiting now." He clocked in, tied on his apron over his gown, and started taking orders, still sweating from the Georgia heat, still grinning every time someone congratulated him from behind the counter. A customer noticed him working like that, freshly graduated, still in uniform, flipping burgers and handing out fries, and took a quick photo. That single photo, posted online with the caption, "Dedication hits different," went viral overnight. From local post to national spotlight. Within 24 hours, Michael's picture spread across TikTok, Instagram, and X, Twitter. People couldn't believe that a teenager would choose responsibility over celebration. The photo racked up millions of likes and comments poured in. "This is what real character looks like." "Somebody get this kid a scholarship." "Hard work never goes unnoticed." News outlets picked up the story. TV stations interviewed him. Michael stayed humble, saying, "It just felt like the right thing to do. I didn't think it was a big deal." Strangers start giving back. Inspired by his humility, a local resident started a GoFundMe to help Michael pay for college. Within days, donations poured in from across the country, from teachers, veterans, single parents, and even other students who said they saw themselves in his story. The campaign set a modest goal of $10,000. By the end of the week, it had raised over $200,000. Messages attached to the donations said things like, "For every time I didn't show up when I should have. You're the kind of person this world needs. Keep that work ethic, kid. It'll take you far." From fast food to future leader, the money wasn't just life-changing, it was faith-restoring. Michael used it to enroll in college, planning to study business and eventually open his own restaurant. But more than that, his story became a symbol of something people desperately wanted to believe in again, that hard work, humility, and good character still matter. He later told a reporter, "I didn't do it for attention. I just did what I thought was right. But I guess doing the right thing still gets noticed." Moral of the story: in a world where everyone's chasing shortcuts, fame, and instant results, Michael's story reminds us of something timeless. When you show up, even when no one expects you to, the world will notice, effort still shines, character still counts, and sometimes doing the right thing quietly can echo louder than any celebration.